Hi everybody. So today we have crappy weather out there. It's a snowstorm, very windy, and so I got a few things to do in the garage, and one thing I have to do is sharpen one of my knife. So I want to show you what I use a Tormek T4 to sharpen my knife, and I want to show you a few of my knives. Like everybody who's known me know that I love knife, and I got a few, but here's a few knives that I use a lot. So I'm going to show you all my favorite knives. So I got one small one like that. I got a few like that, but see, that's it's a little pocket knife. It's really nice knife with nice laminate grip. I love it. It's a small knife, stainless, very sharp. I like to have a small knife like that, put that in my backpack. When I go in the woods, I always have a knife on my my belt, but I like to have a spare one in my quad. I got knife everywhere. Quad backpack, fishing gear, I always have a small knife like that. Another knife that I use a lot, not a lot here in Newfoundland, but I used to work in Texas, so we was doing a lot of bait fishing. So you need to have a bait knife, cut your bait in chunk, put that in the hooks for fish in salt water. So small bait knife, I like it. It's a mustade. One knife that I love is my outdoor edge with the replaceable blade. So in that little casing you have the knife, and you can put 6 or 8 spare blade. Keep that there on your belt. And what I love about that knife is it's sharp, like it's a razor blade, and you just push that little things here and you remove the blade and you put the brand new one, and you have a brand new knife. Very, very, very sharp. And so I do a full moose with just one blade. Can do probably 3 deer, a few hogs, and I love that knife. I always have that with me when I go hunting. Other knife that I like are the homemade knife. They're made by a guy named Eric Seguin. He's from Quebec. He had a shop in the basement of his house. They're all made by Eric. Eric's made knives since, I don't know, I would say 30 years. I've been to his place a couple times. He's doing a really beautiful knife. You can, I'll put the link in the description below. You can contact him. You can send him like the design you want. He can grave your names here. You can have the shape, the handle, the color you want. You choose whatever you want. You go online, he got a bunch of knife, but you can ask him to personalize your knife. So that one, Andrea gave me that knife a few years back for a gift. Here's another one from Eric. That's Andrea's knife, smaller knife. I like that part right here. It's beautiful with little hole, and Andrea loved green, so it's her favorite color, so I gave her that last year for her birthday. That's another knife from Eric. Another nice knife from Eric is that one. Andrea gave me that 2 years ago for Christmas. That's a fillet knife. Love that knife. It's a beautiful fillet knife, very very sharp, and all his knives are made with the 440C type of steel. I don't really know what that means, but anyway, they're very strong, and they stay sharp very long. So that's another one. And like I said, you can ask Eric to make knife with whatever you want. Example, that one here. It's a knife then made with the handles, made with the handler of my first moose I ever killed. So that knife, I don't use that knife. I just keep it for memories. So the only things I don't like from that knife is, you can see, like, I designed the blade myself, and I didn't figure out that the handle will be long like that, and I didn't realize that it would look weird, like the handle is longer than the blade. But I don't care, that's my first moose. I love that knife. It's a nice memory for me. So that's the only knife that I have and I never carry with me in the woods. It's like my little collection. Another knife too, it's a big knife here. One of my friend here in St. John's, he decided to make knife himself, so he built a shop behind his house. He don't sell knife, not for now, as far as I know. He make knife just for fun. So he built all his shop. He got all the tools. He's doing his knife himself. He gave me a nice gift last year. I really like that one. It's very heavy. If you need to cut something strong, the blade is very thick and it's very sharp. He even made the casing. I love it. So my friend Paul Lake gave me that. Another knife that I really like too, it's a gift that my friend Steven gave me a few years ago. It's a Grohmann. Grohmann have a factory in Nova Scotia, in Pictou, Nova Scotia. So all their knives are made with stainless. I think all their knives is made with stainless, and with that one stainless. I love that knife. I don't know why, but when I sharpened that knife on that machine right here, it became very, very sharp and stay sharp for long. So I really like that knife. Again, it's another gift I got from my friend Steven. And of course I got a few Rapala, like cheap one, that I buy at Cannon Tire or any outdoor fishing and hunting store. Cheap knife, they're really good. You throw that in your fishing gear. If I lose that one in the woods, I don't care. They're cheap, so if I lose that one in the wood, I'm gonna cry. And see, that's an old timer. I like that knife. It's very short. Actually, I was in Texas. I went for hog hunting, and somebody invited me, and I was not coming back here before my hunting trip, so I said I need a knife. I didn't have a knife, so I bought that knife for about, I don't know, 30-40 bucks US, and now I'm always carrying that knife in the woods if I go hunting. The reason why is like that knife, I love that knife. Same thing as that one, my outdoor hedge. If I don't have the outdoor hedge, or if I run out of blade, that's my number 2, that's my plan B. I love it. So this is all my knife. Now the thing I use to sharpen my knife is a Tormek. It's a T4. I know you can have a T8 now, and maybe more, I don't know. That one, I got that one since 4 or 5 years now. So that machine the stone is in the water, and I'm not gonna teach you how to use that machine because I'm not professional. I'm just gonna show you how I do it for one of my knife, and that's it. So you have the stone right here, you have the leather wheels here to finish you sharpen your knife, and after that you do a finish on that. You put a little bit of oil, of grease, and you finish your side of the knife. And it comes with the stone with 2 different grain. So if you use the rough one, you pass that a few times when the wheels turn. You pass that like that, and your stone will be rough. And so if your knife is very, very rough, like all dent in it, you do it. You finish you sharpen your knife, and to finish it, you turn your stone on the fine grain a couple times like that again, and you finish to sharpen your knife, and it's sharp like razor blade. You always need to have water in that here. All right, so I'll put some water in it. When it turns, it will drink water. The stone will drink water. Now, like I said, I'm not teaching you how to use the Tormek T4. I'm not professional. I'm just using it for myself. So you have that jig right here to hold your knife, like that. Now you put your knife right here on the stone, and you need to check. So you have an angle in your blade, and you need to try to find the same angle here on the stone. So a good way to make sure you have the right angle on your stone is I use a Sharpie, and I will put just the edge, the angle, in black. It's no big deal if you touch the blade. So when I'm gonna start to pass my blade on that, I will see if all the black's going away, my angle is perfect. If I just lose the black on the top of the blade, I'm too low, or just on the tip of the blade, it's because I'm too high. Now, another thing, you need to be careful with that. When you have a string on your knife, you don't want to start to sharpen that string hooked up to that wheel. So, and when I'm gonna start to sharpen the knife, so I'm going like that, and I'm going here. And when you want to do that round part, I watched a lot of video on YouTube, and the most mistake what people do, they're gonna start to turn their knife like that. When you do it, you lose your angle. You need to just come up here and you lift your blade like that, and you go down. Not like that. That thing needs to stay straight. You just lift, and that's it. So we're gonna start, see if we have the right angle. Now, oh yeah, I forgot that part. I already did that before I started the video with the fine grade. Okay, because my knife is not that bad. I just want to refresh it. So do it again to show you with the fine grade. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I removed some black here, but not on the tip. So that's mean I'm too low. I need to move that up. So I'm going to change that. Move up a little tiny bit, don't need to go too much. Now I got the right angle. So like that, you don't put too much pressure on your knife. Keep same pressure from one end to the other end. You can see it, and I still have a little bit of black here and there, right here and right here. So we're gonna do it till we lose all the black. All the sharpie need to be gone. Nice. Now turn the other side. Do the same thing. I found that's easier when I have the knife in my left end. I'm right end, but I don't know why. I don't know, it's because I got the control with my right end. Same thing here, so I still have a little bit of black on the edge of the knife. And with the water, your knife don't get hot, so getting pretty good. And you need to take your time. If you don't have time to sharpen a knife, you don't do it. Seems pretty good to me. Alright, so now for the leather belt, not belt, leather wheel, you put a little bit of grease on it. Actually, you better put that in your finger. A bit dirty, but that's it. And you don't go this way, you go opposite way. paper. And as you can see, that knife's very sharp. So that's the way I sharpen my knife. Like I said, I don't want to teach you how to use that machine. I'm really not. There's a lot of video on YouTube that you can find. I watched a bunch of them when I bought it. I didn't buy that machine. Andrea gave me that for a Christmas gift like 4 or 5 years ago. But I do my knife the way I like, and it worked very well for me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you learned something. And if you like a knife like me, just comment. Leave me a comments and tell me what knife you like and why you like them, and maybe I'll check that and order one or something like that. We'll see. There's a guy in Newfoundland who's making knife right now. I'm gonna check. I want to probably order a knife from him and add that to my collection, if we can call that like that. So if you like our video, give us a thumbs up, click like, and subscribe to our channel for more video. And thank you for watching.